Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we're watching Vinland Saga.
I want to say 7, but it could be 6.
I think it's 7.
I think it is 7. I think it is.
Yeah.
I never know, really. At this point, I just never know. I play episodes. This is an episode that came out this week.
Yeah.
Like maybe 3 days
We're
ago.
a bit late.
We are because we couldn't film before this, and now it's like it's live. Like when we could film, it wasn't out. Like we filmed the day that it was coming out, so like that didn't work for us.
Yeah.
But anyways, doesn't matter to you. It's out now, and I'm very excited to watch. Let's watch.
Yeah.
Man.
57 seconds.
A record.
I know, but I honestly have a feeling because just before this episode, we have watched twice a week, every single week. And now we haven't watched for 10 days. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yes. Last episode.
I didn't even edit that episode, so like, you know.
Did I?
I think so.
I did. I did.
Think so.
It was
I'm like,
with...
did I forget them? I watched it twice.
No, it was with I don't know what his name is, Old Man Kettle. What am I supposed to call him?
Oh, his father.
Yes, the
my
father
God, yeah,
of
it was
the
so good.
kettle that we know. That was an episode in which like we have seen our boy Thorfinn, who is like now just going through life, learning about things, like just now growing up, let's say, because he was just a child.
Honestly,
for
I
most of his
can't
life.
believe how great his story is.
I know
How great, perfectly written it is.
No, it's really
how they're taking
stunning.
their time to give value to these little things. I mean, they're not little; they are so grand to him. But like, they could have just easily skipped them.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I think most of the shows would easily skip them.
This is a very character-centric show.
Yeah.
It is like the heart of it is Iron Fist Kettle's name.
I mean,
episode.
especially this season.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, like it's so character-based. It's why I'm enjoying this season so much, especially just because like it has to be. Because like it was never about, I don't know, like Vikings and them fighting or war or whatever. Like sure, there's those scenes, there are those moments, but like they only serve a purpose for the characters.
Yeah.
Every battle that we were at was only to serve the purpose for like Ashalad or Thorfinn, to like do something for their characters. And now this season they're really just taking their time to establish Thorfinn, who for so long was just like this one thing. Again, with completely expected to be that one thing. Like what else could he have been? But now we are just like slowly kind of meeting him, and like he is also meeting the world at the same time with the help of his best friend Einar, who is sunshine. Like what a boy. Now they did a lot of, they cut up a lot of forest, and they are using Old Man Kettle's horse, yeah, and like they also have the plow, I think it's called, perhaps, I don't know, and it's just everything is so very nice.
I mean, I think the story is gonna continue a bit like that, maybe with other stories in the meantime. I think like, honestly, I think maybe even this whole first half
is like, just gonna be
I mean, I don't expect every episode to be calmer, let's say. I think stuff are gonna happen, maybe on farm, maybe this and that, but what I do expect is at the end of this first season, like I think the show is the second part of season 2 is gonna be completely different. That's how I expect it, I think we can go like this for so long, but like this is gonna mean so much for Thorfinn character, but like I think we need to connect storylines.
Can we just stay in peace? Like really,
I mean, you can always play really a few episodes and then stop the show,
True.
That's how you stay in peace.
True. I mean, I definitely think at some point, like maybe not right now, but like, in some episodes.
Soonish.
Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna come to the thing that we were talking about in the previous episode about how this farm, they would need a lot more men to defend it, because like it would only take like a group of, I don't know, let's say like 50, 60 like men, Viking, whatever, to take it over. So I definitely think we will get to that. How we get to that, I don't know, because like the farm is, let's say, technically protected by the king or herald. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but
I mean, I still think the same. I still think
Canute is gonna come.
Canute, yeah. And that's how we're gonna find out that he can't come back, because like we caught up with him until that point, but like I think we still have a few years until that point.
I don't know at what time
so
we're now in, like, on the farm. Like, what year is it? Because like some time has passed, you know.
Let's say if it was 2016.
Sure.
Now it's maybe the beginning of 17.
Okay, and we're
I
like
love how
19.
you're accepting that.
Oh, well, I have nothing else to go off on.
I mean,
so
I don't
sure.
expect that we are now there, but like I think through episode we're gonna get until, like I said, I think maybe. I mean, that's how I see it, because like they can only be slaves and stay on this farm for so long.
Yeah,
you know. So like I think, and now we are on episode 7. So episode 12 is, in my mind, is a good time for a completely different things to start having. Like maybe in episode 10 the farm is gonna be attacked. In episode 11, you know what I mean?
Again, the biggest question there for me is like, what is Thorfinn gonna do? You know, because he has kind of given up the fight, and I don't know. I don't even know what I want him to do. I really don't know how he's gonna react to that. Like that's really a mystery to me. Like I really don't know what to expect. I'm a bit frightened of it.
I mean, I expect him to want to continue this peace that he is living, but I don't think he would not defend the farm. I actually do believe that he would defend the farm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you mean like he's gonna kill anybody. Like if that happens, it will only be self-defense in my eyes, and that's not the same.
If he wants to defend something, you know, like
himself,
your father said, like a true warrior doesn't need a weapon, you know, like your father, how he, let's say, defeated Ashalad's men. None of them died, you know. Like that would be ideal, let's say, but like you don't know what's gonna be happening
and what's gonna have to, stuff like that. But to me, that's not.
Like imagine someone like is about to kill Einar.
Exactly.
Like we're not gonna let that happen.
Exactly. That's what I think as well. And that part is not that important to me. If like he's never in his life ever gonna kill a man, to me it's important he's never gonna go back to those steps.
No,
if he fights, I
agree. I just think like for him mentally, like it could be a step back. You know, sure, like we can be saying, you know, if you're killing someone in self-defense or to protect someone else, you're like, let's say, not in your right. But like for him who has lived such a life where he was killing people left and right, you know, I think it would be a lot now for him to do it again after he like put down the knife, you know, knife fell. And then it was a big moment. So I really don't know. What I'm supposed to be expecting there.
I'm going to be surprised if he never fights until the end of the show.
I don't think never. I just think like this first thing, like when it's still so fresh. Like I don't know. I really don't know. Like I don't think he's never gonna kill anyone again. No. I just like think like right now, like when this thing just happened, like this first battle that he encounters, I really don't know what he's supposed to be doing there.
Yeah, I understand.
Again, I think that's the thing they were coming to. I think they
maybe he's not even gonna fight in that first battle.
Maybe not. Maybe he's just gonna leave. I don't know. I really don't know. Like it's a thing that I definitely feel like it's coming. They foreshadowed it in their talk with Snake and the old man. So it's only really a matter of time. I am looking forward to seeing how that, like, what happens there. But like I also am looking forward to just being peaceful on a farm and looking at Thorfinn and Einar like learning about the world, or like Einar teaching Thorfinn about farming. I love it. Like I am at such peace and tranquility. It's so nice. I love it. I mean, this is called Iron Fist Kettle. So like doesn't sound like it's gonna be a sweet, nice episode. Although like Kettles, what we've seen from them seem like pretty decent people. So we'll see. Without further ado, let's watch it. Footprints. Our boys? Oh, someone stole. Not us. Yeah, sure. I mean, could be some hungry people.
Yeah.
Like this happens often?
Yeah.
I never like when people steal. If anyone steals, like if you're stealing to feed yourself, I'm like, okay. Like no one, food should be just like given right, you know. So like they should be punished. Ocean, look how sweet and peaceful. Is the girl? Is it our? Who would not love you? Is she the one who stole maybe food? Have you met you? A ray
Who would
sunshine.
not like? She's gonna be like, well, I
what
like
is there
you.
not to like?
Cute.
I would love to stay here forever like this.
My boy.
I'm
That's
leaving
such
you
a-
to
I'm not that
do the
special.
flirting. Has he learned that? Oh my god! Oh my god, I feel like she's gonna die. I don't like this at all.
Hopefully not.
I'm a glass half empty kind of person. Oh, that's not good. I'm never good when you see you sometime.
Honestly, the only person who could die in this episode if they stole something.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying. What if she stole something?
Hate her.
これが麦の目だぜ、トルフィン。不思議だな。こんなのからパンができるのか。恐れ入ったか。
He's having all these emotions.
すごいな。こいつを育てて売って、育てて売って。
He can say that something is amazing.
買い戻すんだ。これが自由への第一歩だ。バリバリ開墾して。俺たちはこうやって畑やってれば自由になる目はあるけどさ。アルメイズさんはその辺どうなってるんだろう。
I don't know, didn't seem like it to be quite honest. Oh, I don't like this. We're paying too much attention to her. And like they said, someone has to be punished in the beginning
I'm
of this
honestly
episode.
just pretending like that happened.
Okay, so delusion.
Like, this is also cute.
It's
They're the
like maybe
same.
she didn't fucking steal it, but she's gonna be the one blamed or something. What an aggressive way to pray. My boy can be even horrified. Aww. Anyone who listens, boy. Look at this deer judging them. Why are they so cute?
Kel.
He's bringing guests. What if we know the guests? I mean, who do we know?
Who do we know? I mean, that's his brother, I guess.
I mean, they look very... I mean, the blonde hair.
They look the same.
Yeah, mom. Is Omar
Is there-
his son? Yeah. Like another Thor. Thor Gill. But he is not like officially still a king. Okay. Really? Oh, the people who stole? That's I swear to God, I thought I was gonna be a child. I thought I was gonna be a child, and I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Is it a brother and sister? I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. I don't forgive this.
Kel's gonna say no.
Why is it called Iron Fist, Kettle?
What is it?
Well, Iron Fist, like ruling with an Iron Fist. Not good.
I honestly
Not
thought
kind.
he was gonna.
I mean,
be
Kettle doesn't
against
seem like a
it,
type
yeah.
who would now harm children. Let me just tell you immediately, if something happened to these children, me and Snake, I don't forget children.
Look.
I don't forgive children. I have fucking boundaries. I
Innocent
mean,
people
Ashla
would
killed
all-
so many children, I didn't see them. I don't want to see them, you know what I mean? Like, I understand. Does this seem like the place to be, Olmar? I don't think Olmar wants to, actually.
Literally, no.
Olmar, come on.
Real brother.
Oh!
Makes more
Oh,
sense,
he
actually.
said that. Okay.
Snake taught him.
まくねえぞ。イングランド人の耳だ。耳
Boy, see, you're not cut out for battle, and you shouldn't be cut out for battle.
Love that about you.
Be on a fucking farm, look at this bliss. Don't learn the hard way.
そんなことでどうする？鉄拳ケテルの息子なんだぞ。
Really, Iron Fist, Kettle?
Oh, he did
親父
something.
の若い頃の伝説だぞ。
Oh, another Thor's.
戦闘が始まると素手で戦うらしいんだ。 そ
Okay.
れでいて
And yet he's now living on farm. It tells you
村
something.
上の連中と話すと、お前もっと親父を尊敬しろ。あれを片付けてもらって
What does that
い
mean?
いですかね。
Okay, punishment. Boom, boom. Slap their hands a bit.
まず名前を聞こうか。
There's no way.
Are you
like,
serious?
no, there's no way. Like, I would have been so dead wrong about Kettle.
No, honestly, I don't think so either.
Aww.
失礼。
Shire.
妹はどこだ？
身内は他に母親と赤ん坊がいます。
There's the
母親は
baby.
病気で伏せってたんで連れてきませんでし
They
た。
have a sick mother.
父親は行方知れずです。
Who's gonna provide them food? Like, they stole so fucking much. I'm mad now.
父ちゃんはスノーで野菜を売りに行ったまま。
坊の子、スノッリです。旦那様に時代の借金をしています。おお、あのスノッリか。死んでんな、そりゃ。1年帰ってこねえんだ。もう帰らねえよ。大方物取りにでもあって殺される。
父ちゃんはちょっと出かけてるだけだ。
働き手を失った家族は他の家に奉公人として引き取られるのが習わしだ。しかしこの頃は私は病の母親と赤子がおる。引き取る者はおるまい。この二人は何を盗んだんだ。余罪は多数ですが、とりあえず脅して言わせたのではないだろうな。しませんや、そんなこと。
Honestly, this thing was pissing me off so bad.
この袋が空になるまでの間だけ待ってやるよ。正直に仕置きも軽くすんぜ。ほとんど脅しだ、それは。腕一本だな。
Are you fucking insane?
妹はまだ小さいんだ。勘弁して。
なら妹の分の罰もお前が受けろ。両腕切断だ。
There is no way this is happening. Right?
ああいった手前、俺としちゃ軽めでお願いしたいんだけど。手の塔で決まりだろう、親父殿。恐ろしい。
He is. I hate
I
him.
hate him.
What an evil person.
Honestly.
なぜわしのところに盗みに入ったりしたのだ。
Kyle,
I understand, like, having to send a message. But, like, who knows?
私は反対です。死刑にも等しい仕置きだ。盗みの罰には重すぎる。ポテル。
Potter.
thank you.
申し上げてもよろしいでしょうか。
Yes, thank you.
旦那様。おお。
He literally just wants someone to tell him that.
No, he's executing me.
Imagine. It will be kinder to execute him.
経理を務める身といたしましても、両腕を切り落としては使い物になりません。
Okay, like, work for us, like.
スチュー、盗みの損害と父親の借金を回収すべきです。
Okay,
こ
whatever.
の子たちに働いて返してもらいましょう。仕事は旦那様が貸し与えた土地の耕作を
Hello,
一人
thank
前の
you.
働き手に育てば、今回の損害は回収できます。
I feel like something bad. I don't know.
せねばならん。果ては以上の理由から仕置きは棒打ちなどが妥当と思われます。
I was going too well. If I have to take death or like a beating, like, what does beating mean? Like, spanking a bit? Like.
No, shut up. Oh my god, I hate him so much.
高校で返済させるのだし、
Yes.
借金という形の
Yes.
さすがに全く折感なしというわけにはいかない。
Why are you telling him what to do? If he tells, that's it.
You have a sick mother and a baby.
I fucking hate
What
them
are they
all.
supposed to feed themselves with?
10回ずつね。
Are you...
構造からだ。
離れてよ。逃げちゃう。20回。俺を20回殴ってくれ。だから妹は。
おお、面白い。
Can we kill
Oh,
him?
literally, I
Thorfinn, it's time to unretire.
Let me do it. He enjoys...
Of course he does. He's a fucking psychopath. You're
I
letting him do.
literally can't watch this.
You're letting him do this. This one. Out of all of them, this psychopath.
嘘なのだ。鉄拳なんぞ。育児なしでは生きていけんのだ。天のように。
That's not being a coward.
This is a fucked up world.
名士と呼ばれるこのわしが。
Killing people doesn't make you a great man. Showing mercy makes you a great man. Being kind makes you a great man.
暴力が恐ろしいのだ。
悪いことであるはずはありませんわ。お苦しみは。
そう言ってくれるのはお前だけなのだ。何もかもすべて話せるのはお前がいなかったらこの世は闇だ。
The top one.
Another great episode.
And again, I thought this was a phenomenal episode. Each single one, like this one really angered me in a lot of ways, which like it's supposed to do.
Yeah, I think...
like what they're giving children here, and like what I think like I'm supposed to be rational here, like talking about how they have to punish slaves because like they can't just let people steal from them. Sure, works, but like I can't watch children being
of course I
abused.
Agree. Yes, I think episodes like these bring you back to reality, how it is for those people and around you. Yes, maybe at this point this is very good for our two main guys to be in this type of environment and to live in this type of world. I mean, to live on this farm, you know. I mean, especially for Thorfinn. But they just show you how ruthless they all could be. And they all are, many of them.
Yeah, I mean, like, it goes with, their time. It goes with the fact, like, every age has its own, like, evil. And, like, this was in that time and age. I mean, you still had fucking slaves, you know what I'm talking about? It's a really harsh world.
It's horrible
to live in. It's really awful. Like the episode opened up with them like seeing that something was stolen, and like them seeing footsteps, and like this has been, I guess, happening already a couple of times. And when they said like, what did they steal? And the only thing that was stolen was like a bag of flowers and a bit of meat. Like when you hear that, someone is clearly stealing to eat, to survive. Like it's not about, I don't know, people coming in and stealing gold.
Because they want more. They literally want...
No, it's not about wanting more. It's just wanting the bare minimum.
To survive.
And like the entire time I was just like hoping that it wouldn't be kids. Because like I thought it was going to be something like that. Because of course that's going to make you feel the worst. You know, like anyone stealing food to survive... like should not be punished.
I honestly thought it's gonna be, let's say, a single mother who has two kids and is stealing food for the kids or something like that, you know. That's what I imagined. Like I honestly did not imagine to see them beat up kids, but I still imagined that like it was somebody like to feed their family, because they literally have nothing. And
again, the amount of food that they've stolen,
and it
wasn't that much.
And it would maybe also angry. I just want to say that, like, this is not only making me angry because they're kids. No, it's just because they are literally trying to survive. And like you said, they didn't steal them. I don't know what.
And also, they are not stealing from someone who also doesn't have much. You know, like, I'm sorry, but
I was about to say,
like, they're not stealing from like some poor people who only have that bag of flour.
I mean, if they were, those poor people would probably give them.
Well, they will understand the struggle more than most. Like they are stealing from the world, not worlds, but like that the farmer there is the richest one there, you know. Like I don't care, I really don't care. They are literally stealing to survive. Of course, when they brought them and they were children, that was gonna be bad. Again, like I understand that they can't go, let's say, unpunished. Because in that type of an environment, you have to, let's say, set some do I call it boundaries, because you are, let's say, protecting the farm, and at any point, like it's kind of a lawless country. Anyone can come and attack, steal, especially if they perceive you as
Weak.
soft, weak, whatever you want to go, I think Snake knows this, understands this, and like it's not like he was, let's say, gonna take pleasure in it. He said something along the lines of that he agrees with, what was that guy's name?
Yeah.
Who like spoke for the children and told them, let's not cut off their arms, like let them work for the farm. I'm gonna teach them whatever I know. You still have to, let's say, give them a punishment in terms of like a beating, which like let's say it was their way of showing kindness. It was their way of helping them, because like at least they're not gonna cut off your arms.
Yeah.
It still makes it very difficult to watch.
Yeah.
And the person I hate the most there is his son.
Yeah.
What a fucking psychopath. But like again, like the whole situation just made me so very angry. I understand what is happening. They understand what they want to do. Like I'm not gonna call them evil men because of that or whatever. I really hate everything that was happening there. Like those kids are starving.
Honestly, I even think worse. Like, I'm not gonna call them even men, but like I can hate them.
I think that's
easily.
Fair.
If they were beaten, I would be laughing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. No,
I want nothing good for them.
I completely support that. Like that just really makes me. I
mean, the one
mad.
who is definitely evil is his son, and I think Kel was also very shocked.
Yeah.
With how much he takes pleasure in these things. He enjoys it.
I mean, I would be very concerned as to who I raised. Like,
I mean,
how
he
I fucking raised
He is.
someone to become like this.
Especially
like,
he's not like that.
Mm.
And we found out at the end when his son said that like he's called Iron Fist Kettle, and we find, because like he was very strong in the battle and stuff like that, and we found at the end that like he was lying, and that it wasn't true, but like everybody believed him.
I think that is a perfect example of how this world functions. And like that's what he said at the end, that like Norsemen can be cowards or something. Like there is a specific way, let's say, that you need to be. And if you're not that, like it's the perfect example of like toxic masculinity. Like, and if you're not that way, you're perceived as weak. For example, Thor's at the end was not that man. He was not that man who was, let's say, a great man because he fought, because he stopped fighting. He stopped fighting, he lived in peace, and he was just then a great man, if you ask me. Like, you're not, imagine calling any of the Vikings great men. By what? Torturing, killing civilians, raping women. What exactly is there great for you? Like in that environment, of course, like for them it's like a norm.
I was about to say.
But again, I just want to say the show makes it a constant point to show how wrong and awful they are. Like his son, whatever, was talking about what they're doing, and then like you don't see them in their battle, not a battle, a fucking slaughter. You see the women. You see the helpless people who are being tortured and killed by them. Like, you never see them in any type of glory. You know, the show always makes sure to show you them in that light. You know, it makes it like it the point of the show, not the point.
I would be shocked if somebody saw that in our age's greatness. If somebody watched this show, at least, you know.
And saw this as greatness. Well, I mean,
honestly, I would be shocked. So to me, it makes sense that the show is not going to portray this one.
Yes, but I do get disappointed in people, because I mean, today is I don't think much has changed in the terms of like it's not as, let's say, drastic perhaps as in that time. Like if you rape a person or whatever, but like there is a very warped idea of what masculinity is. Like for me, like there's a really big strong culture of toxic masculinity, you know, where it's unhealthy, it's harmful to women. And I also think it's just like patriarchy is as much of a problem for women as it is for men. You know, they also suffer at the hands of patriarchy and like what is expected of them. Like I can't like even the shows that we watch, let's say, and I read some comments, I will forever see a comment if there's like some character that is a male character, and if he's suffering, if he's going through things and can't like maybe get out of this like rut, people tend to call him weak, like calling Thorfinn pathetic, calling those types of characters who are struggling, you know, who like are not just like macho boys, whatever, who men, it's a very common thing. And like men view other men that way because like they were also taught to think that they're supposed to be something, that they're supposed to be tough, like don't cry, don't show emotions, don't do this, don't do that. Like that's incredibly harmful. And they grow up to teaching then their sons also that, like believing that emotion is weakness, kindness is weakness, you know, like that is still very much true today. And like I really like that the show does want to make you think in that direction. Like of course we're living in different times, but like the idea is very much still alive and well, you know. And Kettle is someone who isn't, let's say, someone that was like in battle, strong or whatever. He's a kind man. Like he was about to fucking cry that he had to harm those children. Like
he was about to cry because they had
like
to
he
steal
really
food.
yeah, like he was like, he was very empathetic. He was like talking about how, you know, their mother is sick, their father left, they're just trying to survive. Like he very quickly understood what those kids are going through. Like what he can't do in that time because of that idea of what he's supposed to represent is he can't like stand by it. He can't stand by who he is, which is like kind and empathetic, which Thor's could do, you know. Thor's knew who he was and he accepted who he was, and that was his strength. And like in this type of world, it might be cruel for people who are like that, for people who try to be like that. And like that's why Kettle is, let's say, cowering that part of him, you know, because like he can't, let's say, survive like that. Like at least that's what he believes, you know. And I just think it's a very powerful message that the show does want to say about violence and about that type of like toxic masculinity, because like the Vikings are a prime example of that. Like you now see his son, I really don't know his name, I don't want to know his name, I hope he dies in the next 2 episodes. His son came here, and his son is like exactly the type of guy that we know from season 1, all that group, that was that person like who is constantly in violence and in fighting. And now when he's like visiting his family out of the job, he craves that violence. He wants to be the one that beats these children up. Yeah, completely desensitized.
He enjoys that.
There is no humanity in him.
He wants to be praised for that.
He thinks there's something to be praised for that. Like that's, you know.
He is trying to make his brother be exactly like that.
Yeah, and his brother is more like his father.
And before that, thought of him as very weak, because he doesn't have that.
Doesn't have that in him.
Yeah.
As if that is the thing that you're supposed to have in you. Mm-hmm. Like it's a complete like warped sense of true masculinity, if anyone asks me. I mean, I don't think my opinion is subjective. I think this should be fucking objective. You know, what it's supposed to be and what it's supposed to represent. And it's not violence. It is the complete opposite of violence, you know. Again, I just love that's what the show really also wants to portray. Because like this show does have a lot of those, you know, male characters, and it does encounter violence a lot. And like the message of the show always is very important to me, because like I never want to watch something that would justify it, you know, where it's just like, oh, it is how it is, accept it, something like that. Like it always makes a point to show how wrong it is, like to make you think in these lines. I just really loved this episode for that. Like it really makes it hard to look at what they like did to the kid. I mean, the brother, I guess, took the 20 punches then at the end for his sister. Again, like I can't, fucking siblings, so small. You couldn't have given me a harder like task here, like to watch this. You know, like really, it couldn't have been worse for me. It's a brother and sister. The sister is younger, and the brother wants to protect it. Like I'm gonna what was I supposed to do with this whole thing? Like, it made me so fucking mad. But yeah, I just really enjoyed that we got to know more of Kettle and how he functions and what type of a person he is. Like, again, I think his only, let's say, problem that is understandable in this type of environment is that like he cannot do, let's say, what he wants to do, which is like maybe show kindness or whatever, because he doesn't, like, he is scared to be perceived as weak, because like then that's gonna bring a lot more to his farm. Like, people can just like attack him if they think that he is weak. Like, I understand this.
Yeah.
I think it's very, maybe it might be a very hard task to ask anyone to be like Thorson. Like, that's the pinnacle of what a man should be, if anyone asks me.
Yeah, like he lived also in a bit different type of environment than Kettle at this point. Yeah. So I think for Kettle it would be impossible to continue having this right now, at least, just because of who is, let's say, in charge of the
just
country.
Because of how the world works there.
Exactly.
You
like
know?
We know it's gonna stop at some point.
Yeah.
It's gonna be better, let's say. Of course, like you said, it's always gonna stay in some degrees.
Yeah.
But it's not today like it was back then.
Yeah.
You know, and like maybe in 20 years it's gonna be better. But like
One
at this
could
point,
hope.
well, maybe if Canute comes in charge or something like that. I mean, maybe definitely, like we said millions of times, like I definitely think that's where we are going in this show. To the change of Vikings, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of it we're gonna see. I would love to see at least the beginning of it, you know.
The beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, especially Ashla talked a lot about it in the first season.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I expect.
Time comes and passes for like...
But like right now in this moment, like he can't technically do anything. So it's not like we don't understand.
No, I think it's perfectly like understand, but I could never.
And he's very suffering for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I love that we have that type of a character, honestly, and that's who Kettle turned out to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I really was gonna be shocked.
Me too,
I was like,
honestly.
I'm gonna be really. How could I get it this wrong?
No.
You know?
Honestly, I thought like if we were wrong about him, if they just portrayed him as such in the, I think like in the first episode when we met him, I thought we were gonna find out by the end of the episode. Or
then maybe like there's another shoe's gonna drop.
Yeah, or
because like he seemed as respectful as could be.
Yeah, or
you know, as like a slave owner.
No, yeah, or in the second episode.
Yeah.
Like we're now in episode 7. You should not just change the whole personality of a character.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, I love that he's like that.
Yeah.
And I love that that's how where our boys ended up being.
Yeah. Again, like I think because of Kettle's nature, who he, let's say, tries to perceive himself to be, he did fail in raising one son, you know, because like he did create him in such a way, like that is also, let's say, his, let's say, wrongdoing or whatever, but like that's his kind of, that's what we get because of this. Again, it's very sad. It's very sad that he has to be like this.
Exactly. I mean, his son was... he's a horrible...
No words. I really know words.
Honestly. But like I think also like maybe he's not born to it, but like the world and the environment can make you do horrible things.
Yeah.
Just like his younger brother, the other Kettle's son. He seems more like a Kettle than like him.
Like
but
he wants to be like, yeah, I'm gonna prove myself.
Exactly, but he's terrified. He's terrified of everything, but like you never know what can make you.
Yeah.
You know? If you get praise for things.
Yeah. You never know. And like again, Kettle didn't necessarily raise them to be good and kind men because he doesn't think that works in this world. Exactly. Which is the downfall of it. You know. So yeah, I just
where Thor did everything humanly possible in those first 5 or 6 years to raise Thorfinn as a good and kind man.
Oh. I mean, speaking about Thorfinn,
baby boy,
I love everything that is happening with Thorfinn and Einar. Yeah. Like all of their scenes, just makes me so happy. And like seeing Thorfinn, like Einar is kind of like us watching Thorfinn. He's like, oh, you feel this and you feel that. Like you're not used to seeing Thorfinn feel any type of way. Like he feels amazement, he feels wonder, it's so, every emotion that he feels so rewarding. It's like, wow, we made it here, and like he even smiled looking at the crops. He's like, wow, this is gonna become,
I think he smiled in the previous
flower
episode as
yeah
well.
But
tells
like
you
I
everything
like every
where he
fucking smile
is.
I'm like, just like, it's incredible to me that I'm seeing
that
it.
tells you everything what you need to know where he is right now.
Yeah.
And how much this helps him.
Yeah. And I love that Einar said, like, because the girl told him he's a good man, and like we all knew this.
Yeah.
He is the best thing ever. But like he made it a point to say he's a good guy as well. He's just a bit,
he doesn't talk much.
Yeah, he doesn't talk much, but he is a good person.
Yeah.
Because like that's when this is the place where Thorfinn's maybe that like younger teaching, because like your brain develops. The very crucial part is until age 6. Like that's the, of course your brain continues to develop, but like that's a very crucial period in any person's life, like in children's lives. That's a very crucial period of time. And he was raised by a very
good man,
loving and family, and an incredibly good man. He was just like never able to be that because of everything that has happened and how he was never able to be that. And now he could, just be who his father wanted him to be, who he was raised to be for the time that like Thors was alive.
No, it's literally like we pressed the reset button and we went back, and he's still a child.
Yeah.
Who is first time learning about the world, first time learning about stuff. And I definitely do believe that he can be a good man.
Yeah.
And
when
his
he
past,
was younger, when he was a kid, he really wanted, same as like the younger son of Kettle, like he wanted to go and like prove himself in battle. He was like, oh, battle this, battle that, And now he's just like doing the quiet things, like learning about food, animals, like how to function in this world, like the things that his father would have taught him, if he was alive. Like honestly, I couldn't possibly love this storyline.
Each episode, I'm more and more amazed with his storyline. Yeah, like I knew it was gonna be good in season 1 when we saw what he went through and everything. And why but like I never expected that they were gonna take so much time to show us how he's gonna grow as a person, because like tomorrow I really can't see him ever going to fight. Like the only thing I can forever see is him trying to find peace, and trying to find that Vinland. Or whatever that means to anybody, It doesn't even have to be some other land.
Like you can make your own
paradise. It can be
that,
like that one village that for him is paradise.
It can just even be peace of mind. Yeah. Like whatever it is, I really hope he finds it at the end.
I mean, I definitely think he will.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Another thing that could be concerning for Einar is the girl. Like first I thought the girl could die because like, I don't know, she could die. If they want to go there, she could die. Like, she is the type of character who very easily could die. But, like, we saw now at the end that she is, do I call it sleeping with him? Like, it's, the lines get blurred because she's a slave and he's a slave owner. Like, it's a bit whatever, I don't know. But, like, it could become a problem. Because, like, Carol feels like that she is the only person that he can, let's say, confide in. Like there's some care there for her. I don't know what could possibly happen if like Einar tomorrow goes and asks him like, oh well, we have the deal that we can pay off our debt. Could she also pay off her debt? Like could we pay off her debt for her? Something like that. And then like maybe it becomes a tricky situation. I don't know, like maybe I don't think they would have put in Kettle in her unless it's gonna like
blow
connect, like unless it's gonna become a problem for Einar. So like that's the thing I'm not looking forward to seeing, honestly. Like I can't stand anything happening to Einar. I can't stand him even being Einar. I can't stand him even being sad for like a second. Like really, he just doesn't deserve it. He just deserves everything good in life. And like I know it's not possible, but like I how do I shield him from harm's way? And like honestly, the poor girl is also a fucking ray of sunshine. Like they just go so well together.
Yeah.
Like she's just so sweet and kind.
Nice.
And like it doesn't seem like she is having the best time. Like she got slapped by Kettle's wife, Mrs. Kettle. So like it's not, I think she's having a harder time than our boys, perhaps. And so I feel very bad for her as well, especially just because, I don't know, I feel like she's dying, but I could just be paranoid.
Could be, honestly, I have no idea. Really could be. From this episode, yes, I thought so. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it was enough for him that he helped lost already mother and sister.
Well, that's what I think. Like, how much can we do to him? Like, enough. Really enough, but I don't know. I
mean, I honestly don't know where his storyline going. Like, are we gonna separate? Is he only gonna be with us for season 2? Then, because if not, if he's gonna continue being with us, then no, she's definitely dying.
Imagine if he dies. This is a threat to the writer now. Try it. Try it. I have no words. Don't even think, don't even go there. Let it not even cross your mind. That cruelty should be unacceptable.
Honestly.
I was too busy thinking about the girl dying. What if he dies?
Especially, I mean, I don't think he's gonna die, at least. I don't know.
I can't
imagine him dying. At least not soon.
Never.
Like, something has to point out to him dying,
No, like sure
nothing
nothing.
In this show so far.
It didn't seem. I just like thought I'm talking about the girl dying. What if he dies? Like
no,
at some
but like
point.
that's
but
what
I'm
I wanted to
hate
say. Like depends on where his storyline is ending. That's
I understand.
The girl living depends on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he continues being with Thorfinn, I can't imagine the show be like Thorfinn, Einar, and this girl.
Great, Einar. You helped us out a lot. I will survive not seeing you. Find a farm with this girl.
Yeah.
Be happy. Yeah. Raise some children. They're gonna be the kindest kids ever. That's what I want from you. If I have to not see you anymore, I will take that.
I agree.
That will be perfectly fine for me as long as I know that you're happy and alive.
I agree, and I think for his character that would be a perfect type of ending. Because I can't imagine him being with us forever.
No, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Like,
to me, he's one season character, and he wasn't in Thorfinn's life. Because, to me, this is Thorfinn's show. So, he was in Thorfinn's life when Thorfinn needed him the most.
Yeah. Yeah. And, for us to say thank you for that, you have to live. You have to have a happy ending.
No, honestly, I don't think
he has to. That would be fucking too cruel.
I don't think so.
Honestly, it'd be too fucking cruel.
I really don't think so. The more I think about it, the more it makes no sense.
No, I would not. I would really hate it. No. Again, I just think this season for me has been stellar. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. It so much. I just love what we're doing with Thorfinn and Einar. We had him for, let's say, so little. Yeah. I feel so much love for the boy. I really adore him. I think there's also a lot of potential in Snake's character. And the old man, I think he's going to be lesser of a character, but I think there's some wisdom that he can give. And also the whole thing with the farm and what could happen there. I just think there's a lot of potential for the storyline, even past the characters, which are still the most important thing for me. But I just think this season has been going perfectly. I couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah, I agree completely.
That's it.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.